Hey, good morning and welcome to this Wednesday edition of Main Street TV. And John Pelletier sitting in for Jennifer today. And we've got lots of great things going to be happening. We're going to be talking about a great event coming up this Saturday at Manpower Park. And also, we're going to go through all the good stuff that's planned for the Oak Hill Festival of Flags. All right, some exciting things happening. But first of all, I want to remind you that not only is today Wednesday, but today is National I Need a Patch for That Day. Anybody here need a patch for that? Okay, I'm just kidding. And of course, it's National Red Nose Day. Red Nose Day, you know, it sounds like it's trivial, but actually this was started by Comic Relief, and it is a fundraiser, and you are asked to wear the funny red nose, and they will have you'll see it later on, they'll have a telethon on TV, and they raise money for those in need all over the world. So don't forget to wear your red nose today, and when they ask you about it, you can tell them it's because you're ready to help those who need help. Hey, we want to talk about something happening at Manpower Park, and this is the first. This is the inaugural, right? The inaugural Hands of Power. And with me today, I have Will Malone. Hi, Will.
Hey.
And of course, over there, Drew Deddy.
Hey.
And this is going to be the Manpower Park Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament. And you've raised my curiosity.
Oh yeah, we've been doing events for how long? About a little over 2 years now.
2 years
local
now.
events, and just trying to bring in the community to have more, just more stuff to do.
Okay.
Everything like that. We tried to find a event that everybody can do.
Okay. According to my sources, back at 220 BC, do you realize this was called shoeshelling?
Did not know.
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, the Chinese started it, and then it went to the Japanese, and it came to America, I believe, in the 1930s. And I'm old enough to remember, not the 1930s, but I'm also old enough to remember that rock, paper, scissors really got a breath of fresh air during the COVID pandemic.
Okay.
A lot of people were doing rock, paper, scissors among themselves and family. And I remember an old video of where people were doing rock, paper, scissors, just to pass the time.
Oh, yeah.
And we had lots of time to pass
Yes.
Plenty
at
of
that
it.
time. So let's talk about the tournament. It's going to be Manpower Park.
Correct.
This Saturday?
It's next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
June 1st at 1 p.m.
Okay, Sunday, June 1st, my fault.
Yeah, no, you're good.
And everybody is invited to go in and check out Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament. There is a small entry fee.
Yes, $10. Cash, PayPal, Cash App, whatever you have, card.
Okay.
It's super accessible.
And then there is a payout to the winner.
Correct. So it is a minimum for first place, depending on turnout. Minimum is $250 cash. So the more people we have, the bigger the prize will be. So just in case, even if 10 people show up, first place is still going to win $250.
Okay. All right. Cool. How did this all get started?
So we've been doing other tournaments locally for the past couple years.
Okay.
Always trying to put ourselves into the community. At Retro Rocket there in Wellston, we
Right.
have had, I don't know if anybody's heard of it, the Toby Keith Memorial Beyblade Tournament. It's,
Okay.
it's a little silly, but we just had that back in March. We had the second annual of that, and I think we had, around 40 to 50 people there,
Yeah, by between.
give or take. And we were just trying to think of more events to do that's more accessible to everyone, that just everyone of all ages that would be interested in.
Okay.
And we just came with the idea of rock, paper, scissors, because everyone's capable of playing
Anyone
rock, paper,
can do it.
scissors, yeah.
That's the main thing. It's stuff that anyone can come do, from kids to adults, older people.
Okay.
Just something more accessible for everyone, cheap to do, something to get people out of the house,
Oh, yeah.
socialize a little more.
Yeah, because I don't see online or hear of any, courses or anything on training for rock, paper, scissors or exercises to, lift your level of rock, paper, scissors
Yeah, it's a game of love.
competition.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is. Yeah. Is there a psychology to winning in rock, paper, scissors?
Some people think there are. I can't remember what the percentage was, but it's most likely that someone's going to throw rock
Right.
out the gate. So you have to think, are you going to throw rock as well to tie them up? Are you going to throw paper to get the auto win? But then if you throw paper, then they're going to throw scissors, So, like, what's going to happen? So that's what makes it fun, because even everyone of all ages can play. So you can have, a 5-year-old beat a seasoned rock, paper, scissors veteran.
Okay. And how do you score in rock, paper, scissors? Is you lose, you're out?
We actually do a best 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5?
3 out of 5.
Okay.
Seems to be the most fair way we found with doing events in the past. It's just 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, best 3 out of 5, double elimination. So if you lose once, if you lose one, best 3 out of 5, we have a separate bracket for the losers bracket. So you have 2 opportunities, so you can climb your way back up the ranks to have another shot.
Okay. Sounds good. And another shot at the $250, by
Oh, yeah.
the way. Right. And not only just the title,
Oh, yeah.
but the cash.
Yeah, the bragging rights are
Yep,
big.
yeah.
And the bragging rights, too. I forgot about that part. All right, let's talk about now. Have you been doing rock, paper, scissors? Is this something that
All my life.
all your life?
Yeah.
Anybody here hold a title in rock, paper, scissors, or
Not currently.
not currently?
Not till after June 1st.
Okay, you're working on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what's the potential to bring home the title and also the $250. And all they have to do is show up.
Show
right?
up.
Show up.
So and that's going to be held around the gazebo or what?
It will be at the shelter house.
Shelter house.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a great plan.
Oh, yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors. So we need to practice.
Uh-oh.
So who's going to take me on? Rock, paper, scissors. Here we go.
Event spot will.
Yeah,
He's normally better, but I mean, I'll
Okay.
see what I can do.
rock, paper, scissors. Now, I've done a little research on this, as you know. I had
Okay.
to get ready for this show. And what they were telling you is that one of the things that the psychology that you can use is that when you talk to your opponent, when you're warming up, you continually throw in the word rock. So they get rock in their mind, so that what's your favorite rock song?
Okay.
Okay, I know that you're going to rock it on this.
Oh, yeah.
You're rocking it, dude. You're really good. So you get them rock, so you know that they think you're going to throw rock.
So you're trying to go for the psychological.
Yeah, going for the psychological.
okay.
So I'm inundating you
So
right now.
You're already in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got rock in your head, okay? Your head is now full of rock.
Hey, don't worry, it was when he got here too.
So how do we do this? 1, 2, 3? Is that it?
Okay, so we are going, there's East Coast rules and there's West Coast rules.
I don't know.
So East Coast rules, you go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and you throw your hand sign on shoot.
Okay.
West Coast is you throw on rock, paper, scissors. We don't do West Coast, we do East Coast.
So rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shoot.
Yep,
We
you,
don't
you
shoot.
throw
Okay.
your hand sign on shoot.
Okay. Are we ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, you
We're
ready?
doing best 3 out of 5?
We need a close up on this? No. You ready?
Sudden death.
All right,
Ready?
I'm throwing rock.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I told you.
Rock,
Paper,
scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
You got me.
Don't win that $250.
You could have just
That's
like
right.
that.
I could win just like that. Put me down for $250, okay? I'll be there shortly. So once again, let's give everybody the inside scoop on this event. It's at Manpower Park, right?
Correct. Yep.
The Shelter House, Sunday,
Yep.
June the 1st.
Yep.
What time?
At
1?
1.
At
Yep.
1 o'clock? All right, and all they need to do is stop by, $10 entry fee, and $250 in cold, hard cash.
Cold hard cash.
So that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
We hope so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gentlemen, we appreciate you trying to make sure that everybody has something they can do.
Yep.
Of course.
And this is a tournament, like you said, that anybody can take part in. Okay.
Anybody?
Fun for the whole family.
All right. Appreciate it so much.
Of course, thank you.
Anything else?
That's it.
I think we should be good, yeah.
Okay. All
Hope
right.
to see you there.
All right. Once again, we want to thank Drew Malone and also, Will Malone and Drew Deddy for being with us today. I guess it was a rock. And don't forget, once again, it's going to be the the inaugural Hands, Paper, Scissors tournament at Manpower Park this coming Sunday, June the 1st at 1 o'clock. Meet at the Shelter House. And everybody is welcome, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're going to be back and talk about the Oak Hill Festival of Flags in just a moment.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, the Telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegramnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
Saturday, August 16th is Southern Rock Woodstock in the Gallipolis Fairgrounds. This event will feature 3 decades of original artists and legends, such as Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and Molly Hatchet. In light of this event, Total Media will be giving away 4 VIP tickets. For a chance to win these exclusive passes, comment your favorite Southern Rock song, and our staff will vote on which one is the best. Good luck, and may the best man rock out.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories.
Once again, good morning. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Main Street TV. I'm John Pelletier, and for Jennifer. And we're going to talk about something that's happening every Memorial Day weekend, and it's kind of exciting. It's the Oak Hill Festival of Flags, and with me I have one of the festival committeemen, and that's Sherry Wells. Hi, Sherry.
Good morning.
Also, Jenna Holloway, who is the queen for 2024.
Good morning.
Glad to see you. And we have Whitney Berry, who is teen queen.
Good morning.
Good morning. And over there, is it Nevaeh Martin? And she is little queen for 2024. Hi there. Let's talk a little bit about the Oak Hill Festival of Flags, of course, and I know that this is something that's been going on since,
1992.
1992.
Yes, this is should be 33 years, but it is our 32nd year because COVID, we weren't able to have a festival.
I know.
Yeah.
That's an asterisk on everybody's events.
Right.
Besides COVID.
Right.
Yeah. So since 1992, there's been the Oak Hill Festival of Flags, and I know there's going to be set up starting tomorrow, but it all kicks off, what, Friday?
Friday.
All
Kicks
right.
off Friday with our senior citizens bingo is that morning, 10:30 until noon, and that's not the official opening, but that's our kickoff event
sure.
that we always have. But noon will start the official kickoff.
Okay. You'll have all kinds of food and crafts and goodies starting, what, about high noon that day?
We also, about 12:30, we have Gary Everett. He's some live entertainment for that day. And actually starting at 4:30 that day, we have free rides for anyone 17 or under to come out and experience.
Bummer, I just missed it.
You're like 18. Did you
I
just
just
hit that
missed the
line?
17 thing, okay.
Just had that birthday.
That sounds like fun. And of course, everybody's favorite karaoke. Is that going to happen?
Yes.
It is going to happen. Yes, it's actually at 5 p.m., but the registration is from 4 to 4:45 that day, this
all right.
Friday.
All right. And then we're going to top things off on Thursday with some more entertainment, right? Or Friday, I mean.
Friday, yes.
Friday, yes. At 7:30, actually, we have more entertainment. It's Lee Gant.
Lee Gant Band?
The Lee
Wow,
Gant Band,
okay.
yes.
That sounds like a great day. So what are you guys going to be doing during the festival?
We're probably just going to walk around and talk to people, talk to the community, meet everyone, help with the karaoke and the baby contest and everything.
Sell some raffle tickets maybe,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully this year.
Okay.
I'm a pretty good raffle ticket seller. I do sell a good bit.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Yes, you are.
But it's all for a good cause because
Yes.
everything at the Oak Hill Festival Flags is free to the public.
Okay.
So we do a lot of fundraisers, a lot of community events. We have a lot of sponsors but we work hard all year round to bring this free entertainment, free stuff to the whole community.
Right. Because there's no fence around it. I mean, anybody can come in and it's free and they get to enjoy it.
And everyone is welcome as well.
Right. Bring your lawn chairs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that is required
Stay
to
the
all
whole-
entertainment. We don't have any seating, so
Okay.
everyone has to bring their
Bring a
entertainment for
chair.
stage events.
That way you bring a chair and you can stay all day. Go back to your chair, rest a little bit, go eat some more.
Correct.
Go back to your chair, rest a little bit, go see something else, right?
Especially
Yes.
going to view the vendors. We have so many vendors every single year. And
Okay.
it's so good to go out and support these small businesses or vendors or whatever there is.
Right. And those are, a lot of them are local vendors too,
They
right?
are.
Yes, mostly.
Mostly local
And
vendors.
so is our concessions and things. That's
Okay.
a lot of local.
Yeah, because a lot of our organizations in the communities that do a lot of good for bands, football, you name it, churches. This is a time for them to make some money so they can keep doing what they do, and that's to help the community. It's a good
Yes.
thing. It's a good thing.
It is.
So let's move on to Saturday.
Okay.
Is that all right? What's going on Saturday?
So from 8:45 to 11:15, we have a kids fishing tournament in Jackson Lake. And there's free breakfast, there's snacks, and there's actually prizes at 11:30 that morning. And the first 100 kids get a free lure. And that is hosted by Oak Hill's Bass Fishing Team, actually. And it's sponsored by the Big Oak
Big Oak
Carryout, I
Carryout.
would like to
Okay.
say.
Yes.
And then at 9:30, the registration for the Pretty Baby Contest and the dog show starts, which arguably is my favorite part of the festival. I love seeing that.
The babies or the dogs?
Both. But I love that. And then at 10:45 actually starts the dog show. And there is no fee to do that, but there is a donation to Oak Hills Dog Park.
Okay.
Which, I mean, goes to help the community. So either way, you're helping that. And then at 11:30 is the Pretty Baby Contest, which is $10 in advance or $15 day of.
Okay. So far we're only about 10 o'clock in the morning. Lots of good stuff happening. Okay.
It's a busy weekend.
Do you fish?
I do not fish, no.
Do you fish? You do fish?
Yeah.
All right. Are you fish?
Yeah.
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 So, are you going to be fishing that morning?
Nope.
You're going to be too busy, aren't
I'm
you?
going to be doing interview actually.
Oh,
Around
really?
that time.
Okay.
She is running for this year's court as well. So
Oh,
she'll be
okay.
turning in her crown this weekend.
Okay.
But she's also going to try to run to be the 2025 court.
Wonderful.
Might get a new
All
one.
right. Good luck.
I will be hopefully there to support the fishing though. That I
Okay.
feel like that will be fun to watch. I've never been to a fishing tournament actually, so
Okay.
might have to stop by and see that.
Okay. All right. Well, they may turn to you for help
Yeah,
putting the worm on the hook.
I might have to Google it, but I can help.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be there?
That early? I don't know.
Do you fish?
Yeah.
Yes, I do, but I'm not good at it.
Oh,
My
okay.
wife is extremely good at it.
Oh, will she be there?
Connie throws it in, and I think the fish just wait for her to come. Throw it in, and me, nothing. I mean, it's a good chance for me to sit and take a nap or something.
Get a nice tan going or something.
Yeah, get my
Read a
tan
good
going.
book by the lakeside.
That's right. Also, we have all kinds of kids' activities, too.
So at noon to 4 that day, we actually have free kids lollipop. It's a prize tree, and it's sponsored by Fraser Farms. Would you like to elaborate a little more on that?
It's basically just a lollipop tree. They go up, they pull a lollipop out. It's got a collar to it, and then they win prizes and stuff.
Oh,
But
really?
yes,
Okay.
Fraser Farms sponsors that, and all the kids' time also is sponsored by Holzer Hospital Health Systems to help us put all the prizes and everything
Okay,
together that
wonderful.
we have for that. So yes.
So we also going to be, of course, after the contest, we'll find out who the winners are, right?
At 1:30 that day is a Pretty Baby contest. Winners are announced. And pretty much, yeah. And then we also have from 1 to 3 that day, I know talking about kids' activities, we actually have Archie. He's coming out to the festival that day for all the kids to meet. There's going to be a photo booth. That's hosted by the Oak Hill Police, I believe, actually.
Yes, and that's Archie the Acorn. So that's the Oak Hills
Mascot.
Yeah.
mascot, the Oaks.
Yeah, I think Seth Michael sponsors that too.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then at 2 o'clock, you're going to have a royalty pageant.
Yeah.
Explain
Yes.
that to me.
Oh, okay. So the royalty pageant will be at 2. The first thing will be introductions, and then it'll move on to talent, and then they'll do their walk, and then they'll do fishbowl questions. And then after that, they'll do one last final look, and it'll be over by then.
Okay.
And then the next day, you come back and you see who wins.
Oh, wonderful. All right.
Explain the fishbowl questions.
The fishbowl questions. We draw out of a bowl. There's multiple different questions. There's some easier for the younger, and then there's some older questions in there. And we just draw, and we read it. We hand them off, and they get read to us, and we answer. And depending on whether we answer it good, determines our score.
So,
Go ahead. I was going to say.
So, for example, if I have the bucket of fishbowl questions and she pulls out a question, I'd read it off. I'd be like, for example, a question could be, where have you always wanted to visit and why? She's then going to respond with her answer for it. So it's just a random question just to get them on their feet, thinking to
Quick
see.
thinking.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Quick
so,
thinking and elaboration and speaking.
So it's almost like a test, isn't it?
But like in front of a crowd, which
In front of people,
With all
right?
the nerves
Yeah.
and all the.
once you get up there, it's not as half as bad as like what it seems. Like you're very nervous because there's a bunch of people. It's your town seeing you speak. But once you get up there, it's really not as bad. Like I got up there last year and I was so scared that I was gonna freeze or mess up or like my response time would be really late. But it worked for me. I answered quick and I got
Okay.
a good score. So.
Well, good. Wonderful.
She had a really good talent last year as well. Would you like to tell them what you had?
Sure. Last year I did a self-defense demonstration with my father. I basically beat him up on stage. I had 3 different moves. I had a wrist hold, which was the first one. The second one was if like an attacker would grab your neck. And then the third one was like a bear hug from behind that I ended up hurting his knee when I kicked him.
Okay.
But he was okay.
Okay.
It was very interactive with the audience, which is a huge part in it. You want the crowd participation, you want all of this extra, and she brought it in, and arguably she had the best talent. You actually won the talent award, I
I
think.
did.
Yeah.
Nevaeh,
Wonderful.
what was your talent last year?
Baton.
Baton. She did a
Baton.
baton act.
Wonderful.
But these, it actually helps the girls grow. You know, all those trying out for Queen, it gets them out for public speaking. It gets them out for performing in front of the public. So it helps them to mature and grow, whether they make it or don't make it. It helps every girl that tries out.
And that's true because you're representing Oak Hill and the Festival of Flags. And I know you've probably been many destinations over the year. And you have to get up in front of people there, too,
Yeah.
to represent your community. How many... Well, I'm not going to say how many have you been because it's probably difficult to count. But did you have any favorite festivals that you visited?
I personally really loved the Blueberry Festival we went to. It was just one of the extra fun festivals we went to. And everything at that festival is blueberries. And I love it because they're like so committed to it. And their tea was held at this really nice, I don't know how to describe it. It was like a really nice vineyard or something?
Something like that. It was really...
It was beautiful. I have never been up there. I think it was, is it located down or around Conshohocken?
Somewhere around that area. I
Mm-hmm.
cannot guarantee.
And that was probably the furthest we've drove this year as well. We had to get up very, very early that morning.
6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in that morning, and it was, I'm gonna say, like a 3-hour drive.
Autumn and Scott were so done with us.
Yes, we get a little frustrating on some long drives.
I bet.
Especially with me snacking in the back of the car.
She does that a lot. She eats
You're a
bologna.
snacker?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I love it until the entire car smells like bologna sandwiches for a 3-hour ride somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, bologna, right?
yeah.
I
She
smell
has a can
bologna.
of Pringles in my car right now, actually.
Okay.
So
She's a
she'll be-
snacker.
I love it though. I love it.
Oh,
It's
good.
funny. I'm a sleeper. I'll sleep the entire ride there.
Okay.
So
And did you have a favorite festival?
I actually have two. For like a favorite festival, Apple Festival definitely very fun. Bunch of things to go experience. Now for the second one, and this we didn't really go around the festival too much, but it's someone I met there. I met the Miss Ohio actually at River Days, and she put her sash on me, and I was so starstruck. My knees were weak. I felt like I was gonna pass out because I was so like. Wow, she like the Miss Ohio just put her national sash on me, and I was like, wow.
Okay.
So I was very
Wonderful.
it like really brightens your eyes in that moment for how like widespread pageants actually are.
Yeah.
Now, Nevaeh, what was your favorite event this year?
My favorite event was the Blueberry Festival
The Blueberry Festival. Why was the Blueberry Festival your favorite?
because it was the most fun one to go to.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I agree.
But a great time. Okay, lots of memories.
So many.
Right, so many. All right, and then of course we'll have we've already talked about the pageant, but there will be a crowning later on in this week, correct?
Yes. So that is actually Sunday,
Okay.
Sunday.
and it's at 5:30. 5. It's at 5. Yes.
Okay.
After
But
our parade. at
to
4.
finish off Saturday, though, we need to talk about the entertainment that night, which is the Twilights. By the way,
Yes.
they're going to be. I think they're coming on the show tomorrow.
Really?
So we'll talk with them. So lots of good entertainment at the Festival of Flags.
Lots of good entertainment, yes,
Right.
all weekend long, and it's free. Like I said, we just ask everybody to bring a chair if they want to sit because we don't have any seating.
Okay, that's fine.
So yes,
we-
Twilight's ends up the Saturday evening, and then we have more entertainment coming Sunday and Monday.
Okay, so let's talk about Sunday and Monday. On Sunday, of course, everything starts rolling at about 10 o'clock in the morning with the good food and the rides and things happening. And right after that, what goes on?
So 10 a.m. the concessions, crafts, rides, and games open that morning, and then 10 to 10:50 a.m. is the motorcycle show registration. The $10 contest entry fee, and the judging begins at 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
And then 11 a.m. the community church service featuring Liberty Baptist Church Choir.
That is a huge part. Make sure to bring your own chair to that. And I feel like it gets pretty busy pretty fast there. Everyone comes in.
There's the community church, yes.
Yes, and that is again at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Okay.
And I think it's great, especially the choir is really good. So
And then at 12:30 p.m., Blessing of the Bikes, hosted by Jackson County Sheriff's Office and Oak Hill Police, sponsored by Gary's Body Shop and B&J Auto Sales?
B&G.
B&G,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
So that's
Why did I say J?
it's okay.
Sorry.
That's the sponsors, and the blessing of the bikes is a big thing too. We have we'll have a state trooper come in who gives a safety speech to the community, both for bikers and for the community to watch for bikes on the road. Because
Right.
this is our season for motorcycles to start coming out, and we definitely want to keep motorcycles safe out here and not have any tragedies. So that we do a blessing of the bikes right after the church service, after that safety speech. So that's a big event that we have
Okay.
Sunday afternoon.
And then those awards for the motorcycle show is actually at 12:45 that day. And again, that is sponsored by Gary's Body Shop and B&G Auto Sales as well.
Okay. So we move on to some free kids face painting. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
All
and
right.
that is from
12 to 3.
12 to 3.
So free kids face.
And that's Angel's Garage is sponsoring it.
Okay.
And it's painting by, and I hope I say this right, Araya, Araya Face Artistry.
Okay. And of course, kids love to have their
Face paint. I mean, I love to have my face painted, so we actually did it last year at the festival. We all had, I think it was matching.
Multiple times. We did 3 red, white, and blue hearts,
Yep.
and then we did roses, sparkly roses.
So
Okay.
many times I was getting my face painted every single time I was there.
Okay.
And especially for it being free for the community to get their face painted from 12 to 3 that day. I mean, there's no reason to not come down at that point.
Right. True. That's true. And then the entertainment starts at around 1:15?
Yes.
So at 1 o'clock is, you're okay, I'm so sorry, is our Royalty Tea.
Okay.
It's actually held at Madison Jefferson Firefighter Bingo Hall.
Okay.
And we have tons of guests from festivals all around coming down for that.
Yes.
But if we're actually back talking about the festival at 1:15, we have,
Midnight High.
and they're a really good group. I don't know if you've seen them, but these are like teenagers like my age, very local teenagers. I mean, I know these people, they're great. I love hearing them, I love watching them, so I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
That'd be wonderful. And we have we got to have a parade somewhere.
Yes, yes.
2:30 p.m. is the parade lineup, and it's at the old Oak Hill High School lot and intersection of
West Main.
Yes.
West Main and Western Avenue.
Okay.
So it does line up at 2:30, but the parade kicks off at 4
4.
o'clock actually.
4 o'clock's the parade.
And our Grand Marshal this year is Mr. Gachel. He actually works at Oak Hill High School.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's a really nice person, so I'm really excited for that. Stop by to see him especially, or just watch the parade, or if you're in it, even better.
Yes.
Yeah. And then,
Then after the parade, you'll probably want to recognize all your guests,
yes.
queens from other festivals.
Yeah, and I think we're also mentioning some past queens as well. And basically, just 5 o'clock on the stage, the visiting royalty will come up on our stage. They'll introduce themselves, give a small rundown about their festival, and that's pretty much there. And then right after that, it goes straight into the crowning of the 2025 Festival Flags royalty.
Okay, that's wonderful. And then there'll be some entertainment following that, of course.
Yes.
At 6 p.m., the Red Brush Band will be on stage.
Yep, and then right after the Red Brush Band at 7 p.m. is Sean Poole and Bucking Crazy.
Bucking Crazy.
That's
Okay.
crazy. Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead.
Sean Poole is out of Greenfield area, Highland
Okay.
County, so he's a local entertainer. But he has made it big nationally and in Nashville. He's the local record deal out of Nashville.
Wonderful.
So he's on his way to fame and fortune there.
We hope so.
He'll be a great entertainment that evening.
Okay.
He was
Is he
on
on the
yesterday.
Okay, wonderful.
It's amazing how many people we can get to this festival, especially finding these people. It's amazing. I don't know how we have contact, but especially taking these artists, especially like Midnight High, a teenage band, and bringing them out onto a festival, that's such a big opportunity for them.
For the growth, yes.
Yes, and I think it's so important that they're coming to these festivals and growing as bands.
That's true. And have the opportunity for people to hear,
Yeah.
because, a lot of work goes into being a musician.
I would be really nervous if I was them, so I don't know how they do it, but I give them props.
Wonderful.
Well, and we find out a lot of our entertainment are very patriotic anyway, people. And our festival celebrates patriotism.
Sure.
Family, community, patriotism are, our true American values.
Right.
So they're actually eager to come and support the
Wonderful.
festival, so that makes it nice as well.
So, your festival, of course, ends on a holiday.
Memorial
Okay.
Day.
So, and I know that a lot of things are going to be happening, so let's let everybody know what they can do
Okay.
on Memorial Day
Yeah.
besides cookout.
True.
Right.
That is a big part of it.
Very. Monday, May 26th at 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Jack Thomas Memorial Pancake Breakfast at Oak Hill Presbyterian Church. And then at 10 a.m. to noon is registration for the car show. Then at 10 to 4 is concessions, crafts, and rides and games will open. 12 to 3 is the car show, and then at 12:30 is Vinyl Arcades, which I think is really cool.
They're another band, I believe. I don't know where they're located from, or
They're from Northern Ohio.
Northern Ohio. I haven't seen them. I haven't heard of them, so I'm really excited to be there for that.
good.
Actually,
Yeah, Vinyl Arcade is a group that we saw at the festivals convention that we
Okay.
attended to try to look for entertainment.
Sure.
And we thought it was going to be really great to do them during the car show because they go into the old time, the commercials and things like that. And
Okay.
it's like a comedy song act.
Okay.
So it's going to be very entertaining. I think
Okay,
people are really
wonderful.
going to enjoy it.
And of course, I'm one of those that really enjoys car show. Of course,
Okay.
you know, music in old cars bring back wonderful memories.
Oh, yes, yes.
So love those cars.
And we have people that come from surrounding states even to come to the car show. So it comes from all over Ohio and surrounding
Right.
states.
especially I think it's fun for us also because last year there was a Queen's Choice Trophy.
Queen's Choice, yeah.
And my court and I, we walked around and we got to see every single car and we talked to every person of it. And they're so committed to it and I love it. I mean, their stories is like insane. I'm like, oh my God, the work they put into these cars is truly inspirational, honestly.
Okay, wonderful.
I really enjoy the car show because like I feel that I'm an old soul, so I really just enjoy like the old music and old cars and like
Old stories.
yes, my dream car is actually a really old car. It's a 1959 Chevrolet Impala, something like
Impala.
that. Red, but I just really enjoy like hearing the stories from like when they got the car and how long the journey has been getting the car to the point it's at.
Right.
I just think it's really cool.
But then to finish off Monday, we will have the raffle of all the drawing of the raffle from everyone
Okay.
that bought stuff all weekend, and then the awards of the car show.
Yeah.
And that will end our festival that day at 4.
And I was sitting over here when you were ready to tell us your favorite old car. I was holding my breath. Because your generation, old is not necessarily my old, okay?
It's their old as our 90s, right?
I know. So I appreciated that, of course, being a guy of the 50s and 60s. So,
Very into the 50s and 60s. I like older music. Stand By Me is one of my favorites.
Right.
The movie and the song. I really enjoy the Drifters. Just any old
Right.
music from the 80s to the 50s, some 90s. It's just really good.
as a matter of fact, on this very day, speaking of old music, on this very day, Louie Louie by the Kingsmen hit the charts in 1963.
Oh, that's on my playlist too.
I know.
That's that one too.
Louie Louie is, believe it or not, of course, I remember that, and being a musician, played that many times, that when the song came out, see, this was, the band recorded this in a garage. And the acoustics are horrible in the song. I mean, they're horrible, and it's hard to understand what he is singing. It's actually, believe it or not, an old Jamaican boat song. The lyrics are from an old Jamaican boat song. So they didn't understand what he was saying. They were assuming what he was saying, and the kids were putting words where they shouldn't be just to make it, risque for themselves. Actually, the song was banned and put under investigation by the federal government, and of course then lifted when they realized that it was an old Jamaican boat song. But anyway, it was 1963 when that all happened. So,
Well, if you'd like to sing it, we are having karaoke, so I
Okay.
think you
Oh,
should
yeah,
come
come
on down.
sing.
And, yeah.
Come sing for us.
let's see now. I've got to go to a rock, paper, scissors tournament, and
That's
now I
June
get to
1st,
sing
though, so you have
karaoke.
time.
You're free this weekend.
You're free this weekend. I expect to see you down.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Okay.
see.
Especially that fishing tournament.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
At least bring your wife to that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. She'll win.
What was her name, Connie?
Connie, she'll win.
She will. I'm excited for that. I'll be
Yeah,
watching.
she'll win. So once again, we want to invite everybody to the Oak Hill Festival of Flags because, my oh my, there's so much going on, so much to do. And you guys are going to be absolutely, positively exhausted by Monday
Your full
evening.
weekend, yes.
It's going to be a very fun weekend,
Right.
though. I mean, sad, of course, giving up our rain. Well, she'll be on a new court, hopefully, at least.
Let's not jinx ourselves.
So, but yeah, it's very full days, but I'm excited for it.
Okay.
And like I said, celebrating community and family, and just the view, all the flags that we have, and just bringing patriotism and gratefulness to our veterans. That's
Right.
That's a lot of what this is about, Memorial Day weekend, to celebrate that as well. So
The Oak Hill Festival of Flags is truly a community festival, and that's what makes it so special, really. It makes it so very special.
Yes.
So congratulations on having a successful festival. I say all the way back to 1992. And
and prayers for good weather this year.
we'll see what we can do about that, okay? The weather has not cooperated with me on anything this year, so.
Any of us for anything, yes.
Really.
But it'll be fine.
Oh yeah. It seems to rain at least once during the festival. Like during
Yeah.
crowning last year, we had to
We had the tornado that
back.
hit during the parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring your umbrellas.
Up here, it didn't hit down there. It hit up here,
Okay.
but we had the storms and the winds and all that off of it. So.
Okay, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
There'll be, of course, enough sunshine for everybody to get out, and good weather for everyone to be part of the Oak Hill Festival of Flags, enjoy the good food, all the free entertainment, fish, right? Car shows,
Pancake breakfast,
motorcycles,
all kinds of stuff.
Whoa,
Yes.
all the things that you really.
Everything you can imagine, honestly.
That's right. It's
Everything
all
we
there.
can fit in.
Every second, especially because all the kids will get out of school by then, so they'll all be out and about here.
Okay.
It's nice to see everybody.
And when is the last day of school?
I believe it's Wednesday for them.
Is it
I just
today?
graduated. Is today Wednesday? Then it might be today actually.
Today or tomorrow, I'm not sure.
I graduated Friday, so I have no idea, but
Okay, gotcha.
it's sometime.
When's the last day of school?
Well, I'm homeschooled, so I have no clue for the actual
Are
school.
you in school? You're not in there yet?
I think I was talking to one of the kids on my soccer team. I think it might be tomorrow.
Okay.
Nevaeh, what's your last day?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's her last day. So.
Okay. So, such a sad moment. School's out, and now you have to. You can sleep in, except during the festival, and do what you want to do. Swim. What do you do in the summer? What's fun for you in the summer?
To play on my trampoline, and my dad is trying to put up the pool.
Okay.
Swim.
Do you like swimming, Nevaeh? You're probably a better swimmer than I am. I can't swim.
But I can go underwater.
You can go underwater.
That is so cool.
You can hold your breath underwater.
You might be a mermaid.
She might be,
Yeah, she's a water person.
apparently.
Yeah, a water person.
Great kickoff to the summer.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, Whitney, what do you do during the summer? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm hoping I get on court again, so I can
Okay.
go to different teas and festivals, because that was what took up most of my summer last year, and I really enjoyed just having somewhere to go constantly, because it's like a new festival almost every weekend or every other weekend. But other than that, I really like to just hang out with my friends, have sleepovers, go swimming, go to the park,
Okay.
just a bunch of everything.
Well, I hope you do make the court for several reasons. The main one is that you can continue to snack on your road trips.
Exactly. That's part.
More bologna sandwiches.
Bologna
many.
sandwiches, here we come. Okay, and Jenna, how about you?
So my entire plan for this summer is to work. I have a job,
Okay.
but it's to just work the entire summer, save some money for college and everything, and that I volunteer a lot, so I'll probably continue doing that. I just hit 800 and something community service hours. I like to donate blood every 58 days as well, so
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing that soon.
Okay. Wonderful.
So, yeah.
And you? Work?
Actually, we've got several activities. We got the fair coming up in July,
Right,
so
that's
a lot
right.
of 4-H activities and things that's preparing for the Jackson County Fair that's in July.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
That's
lots of-
another whole week, right?
It is another very busy whole week, and a lot of things that happens, leading up to it. So,
Sure.
yes.
All right, Sherry, thank you so much. Ladies, it's been fun.
We
I
thank you.
Appreciate your presence and we also appreciate your input, and we need to send an invitation out again. Make sure these people lock in these days for the Oak Hill Festival flag so it all starts then.
this week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Okay.
So everyone's welcome. Please come out to the Oak Hill Festival of Flags.
Friday noon starts the festival, so I expect to see everybody there then.
Okay.
Thank you for having us out today
you're
and allowing
welcome.
us to talk about this.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. So once again, we want to thank Sherry Wells from the Festival of Flags Committee. Also, our queen for 2024, the Oak Hill Festival of Flags, Jenna Holloway. Thanks for being with us. Also, Brittany Berry, the Teen Queen 2024 and Bologna Sandwich Champion.
Yeah.
And also, we want to say Nevaeh Martin, right? Little Queen for 2024, right? And thank you, and enjoy the pool this summer, all right? Again, blessings, and I'm glad that you had a chance to let us all know about the Festival of Flags. Enjoy this week. Enjoy this
Yes,
week. Just
we will.
take it all in, all right? All right, take care. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're going to be back with some more on our Main Street TV Wednesday edition right after this.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
Hey, welcome back to Main Street TV on this Wednesday edition. We want to thank Sherry Wells, Jenna Holloway, also Whitney Berry and Nevaeh Martin, all from the Oak Hill Festival of Flags to talk about that. Early in the day today, we also talked about rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of was wondering about where this was going to go, rock, paper, scissors, but the gentleman basically said that they were trying to just make sure that everyone had some activities in the area.
Yeah.
They're doing a good thing. It's wonderful. So now we have, Liv, we need to talk a little bit about, I mentioned 63, the Kingsman song came out. Also this year and this day in 1980,
Yeah.
Star Wars Empire Strikes Back hit the screens, and I know I was there. We also, in 2013 this day, Microsoft announced the release of Xbox One.
Oh,
2013.
I was 13.
You were 13? I don't know how old I was.
Well, I
Too
would have been
old.
12. Yeah, I would have been 12 because my birthday's in September.
Okay. So anyway, we have National Talk Like Yoda Day today.
So, interesting.
I don't think I'm going to try that one. We want to say a special thank you to our EMTs because it's Emergency Medical Services Day today.
Yeah.
And I mentioned earlier that it's Red Nose Day, and that's, of course, Comic Relief heads that up where you wear the red nose, but that's all to raise money for those in need across the world.
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
So Pete cannot come on today. So instead of having local news, I researched and found you some weird news that is going on in the world.
Weird news, huh?
Yeah. So in Florida, a man was arrested after trying to cross the ocean in a homemade hamster wheel. Adrian has a picture of it.
Well, wait a minute. He tried to cross, okay, in a homemade hamster wheel. How did that go?
Apparently not good if he was arrested, so they must have been able to catch him.
Okay, so the homemade hamster wheel didn't work.
No.
Okay. Okay.
And then a flight passenger brings a whole rotisserie chicken as her carry-on, calling it her designer bag.
Okay.
They let her through TSA with it, so
Okay.
if you don't like the food on the airplanes, I guess you can bring a rotisserie chicken.
So she got away with it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being on a flight and sitting beside a lady who has a rotisserie chicken, smelling that, hungry, because all you know, the only thing you're going to get is a little bag of peanuts.
Yeah. She said it's her way of making it feel like first class. It went viral on TikTok.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay.
So there's something that happened in Ohio.
Okay.
And a pet raccoon was caught with a meth pipe
Yeah, I saw that.
in its mouth when cops pulled over a woman. So yeah, that's Ohio for you. I
Okay.
guess.
Busted by your own raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I got something here too.
Yeah.
It says here, 1/3 of Americans will travel for food.
Yeah.
It says here that, and they surveyed 2,000 adults. They found that about 1/3 of them will go somewhere if they're hungry for that particular food. 22% said they would cross a state line, go to another state. 10% that said they would even travel to another country
Wow.
for their favorite kind of food. And 56% of them said that they pack their favorite foods in their luggage when they travel. Not necessarily rotisserie chicken, but their favorite food. So anyway.
What's your favorite food?
Oh my. I don't know if I have an unfavorite food. That's one of my problems. Don't know. I love pasta. Anything that has pasta in it, I just absolutely love it.
My favorite food is mac and cheese.
Okay, that's comfort food, by the way.
Once I got engaged in January, and I told my fiance, I said, we have to have a mac and cheese bar at the wedding. That is my only thing that we cannot negotiate.
Okay.
So
it's going to be a mac and cheese bar, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm
super.
excited.
So how many kinds of mac and cheese are going to be at the bar? Do you know yet?
I don't know. It's going to be more kind of like Chipotle, where you have like the noodles and then you can put the cheese on and then different toppings.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's a teenager who has been arrested for cashing $545,000 worth of bad checks.
Oh my gosh.
I guess what he did is he, in Columbus, Georgia, this gentleman by the name of William Chadwick Jones opened up a business account at a bank, then started doing transfers from that. And he was actually trying to come up with enough money to pay his attorney because he had earlier been charged with fraud.
Oh, gosh.
So, and he was arrested, according to police, driving his Porsche.
Oh.
So there you go. $545,000 worth of bad checks. Okay.
A scientist in India discovered a new species of frog that looks like a pig. I don't think it looks that much like a pig. I think it looks like a mole.
So that's a frog.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're saying it looks like a pig.
Okay. Now, you know that's going to pop up in a pet store somewhere sometime. You know that, don't you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Oscar Mayer. The Oscar Mayer Wiener. They're going to have what they call the Oscar Mayer Weenie 500. And it's going to feature all of the iconic Wienermobiles that they had. And it's going to take place this Friday at 2 o'clock at the historic, not the new one, but the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They'll have 6 of the dogs, hot dogs, will be represented. The Chi Dog has been named, the New York Dog. The other one is the Slaw Dog, the Sorona Dog, and the Chili Dog and the Seattle Dog. All of those will be there, and we'll see who wins.
I didn't know they had different ones.
The Weenie 500.
That's
I didn't know there was different ones either, but there must be different ones in the region, in different regions. Okay, so
an 8-year-old from Kentucky ordered 70,000 Dum Dum suckers from Amazon.
70,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he wanted a carnival and the suckers would be the prize at the carnival. You can see all of that shit. His mom was very upset because it was just over $4,000 from her bank account.
Okay.
But yeah, she was able to get refunded, thankfully.
Okay. They got sent the Dum Dums back?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of Dum Dums, isn't it? I know there's plenty of Dum Dums out there, but that's
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot on your front porch. Here we go. Here's the researchers from the University of Illinois have found that giving into your cravings, just giving into them, helps you lose weight in the long run. They said not to indulge, but to throw what you like in every once in a while. Of course, they always say moderation, not elimination. So anyway, 56% of Americans say that using coupons on a date is acceptable.
Heck yeah.
Or a gift card, maybe.
Yeah, I don't mind.
61% cite that it's an attractive trait of your partner if they are frugal. And 2,000 people were surveyed, and they say the average amount of money they spend on a date is about $125.
Oh my gosh. Who's taking them on a date? Because I'm a bargain queen, and you can take me to McDonald's, and I'm good.
You're good. The bargain queen. Oh my! Hey, and also it shows that people are normally not looking to be swept off their feet by someone spending.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, are you getting ready to fire up the grill this summer?
Oh, we already have.
Okay. 2,000 Americans found that 60% say that grilling this time of year, the grilling season, is their favorite time of year.
Yeah. My mom has a Blackstone, and she throws down some hibachi. It's so good.
I bet. Well, I love to grill. My neighbors hate me for it, but I love to grill. I'm the smoking king. I mean, it just, I can't grill anything that doesn't smoke. I mean, lots of smoke.
I made steaks the other day. They were so good.
I bet. That sounds good. So anyway, 64% say it's a sin to show up at a cookout, someone else's cookout, without bringing food, without bringing a dish.
I mean, that's how my whole family does it. Like when we have a cookout, everybody just brings something different. So.
The most popular thing to bring to a cookout, do you know what that would be? Guess.
Like
a side dish.
Pasta salad.
Yeah, potato salad.
Potato salad.
Potato salad is number one. Here's one that I've never thought about, but this would be cool. Corn on the cob.
Oh, yeah. I love corn on the cob.
Of course, it won't be for a little while before we have homegrown corn on the cob, but that's good stuff. Baked beans comes in third.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. Yeah. I love mac and cheese, so that's my favorite
mac and
side.
cheese. When I come to your food, your events, when you invite me to your cookout, I know what to bring.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese. Now, do you have a homemade mac and cheese?
Yeah, I make really good homemade mac and cheese, but my cousin Ashton made it for our Mother's Day cookout. That's Tanya's daughter-in-law. She made like a 5-cheese mac and cheese. Best thing. I told her she has to make it from now on because
5-cheese mac and cheese sounds good.
Yeah.
Even better than the Bob Evans mac and cheese, the little containers.
I love Bob Evans, but yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, isn't it?
That's what I lived off that when I got my wisdom teeth pulled.
Now, when I was in college, of course, it wasn't mac and cheese, but I lived on chicken and noodles. Because I discovered that they would make, I don't know, it was Aunt somebody's chicken and noodles in a glass jar. And I would go into the store and buy all of them. So that when it came time for dinner, instead of cooking dinner, I just opened that glass jar, put it in the pan. I mean, that's the only thing I had, the pan. Put it in the pan and put it on the stove, and that's what I would have. If I didn't eat it all, stick that pan in the fridge, bring it back out, heat it up if I wanted a midnight snack.
Where did you go to college at?
Ohio University.
Nice. I went to Morehead State University in Kentucky.
Yeah, so that was I pretty much had a chicken and noodle diet for a long time. So, and I still, by the way, love chicken and noodles. So something's wrong with me anyway. So Liz, thank you for filling in for Pete.
Yeah, of course.
Bringing us some good news about a new frog. And, of course, the poor man that was arrested in his, what was that?
The hamster wheel.
The hamster wheel that he was going to cross the ocean with?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could paddle fast enough to...
I don't know what he was thinking.
Looks to me like he washed ashore in defeat and then was arrested. So anyway, thank you so much, Liz. Thank you.
Of course.
Liv, I appreciate it. And want to thank our guests today and thank you for being with us here on Main Street TV. Tomorrow, don't forget, we're going to be talking with the people who do the food pantry in Wilson, my brother's place.
Yep.
And we'll have them on as well. And I think we're going to be talking with some of the entertainment from the Festival of Flags, too.
Midnight High.
Midnight High. Okay. Again, thank you so much for being with us on Main Street TV. Have a wonderful day and blessings to all of you. Bye now.
Bye.